Hi, how are you, sir? I'm videotaping, just to let you know. I was arrested the other day, and I would like to ask you a couple of questions.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have time right now. We're very busy on the street.
Yeah.
I can set up a time down the road maybe. But you can also contact the individuals that were responsible for that contact if you'd like to ask.
If you don't mind, I'd like to put that on.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, and then... Hello, sir. Justin Whipple.
Yes, sir. You know me?
Went to school with you. How you doing? Yeah, my name is Dwayne Brockler. Chapelo, John Evans.
Yes. That's been some several years ago.
Yep.
Hey, you knew me like that.
Oh, yeah. Whipple, I go, Justin? Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Is there, Justin and I, we weren't there, okay? And I know you know that.
okay, right.
And with respect to the case, I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
I'd have to research it, or
Okay.
possibly, if it'd be more fair to you and you feel better about it, find individuals that were involved in it, and have them contact you to discuss it with you personally.
Well, Steinauer was the arresting officer.
Okay.
And I called him and, asked him a couple questions and asked him to call me back.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for that. Is your police department representing the people of the state of Colorado?
Well, like I say, Dwayne, I'm not
Legal questions are...
I've watched you on YouTube, okay?
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
All
Some of
right.
this stuff I've liked, some of it I haven't necessarily agreed with.
Okay.
But I respect your right,
Right.
okay, to do that.
Right.
And respecting your right, that's why I'm here now.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, you guys arrested me, and I believe I'm making a claim that you don't have authority
Well, that's something that you're going to have to pursue in the courts. When
in
you're,
the courts. Well,
you
if
have an
I'm in
arraignment
bed,
date set, correct?
Okay. Huh?
A future court date set?
well, yes, but to my understanding, that is pinned to the legal fiction that was created at my birth, which is voluntary. That's
Okay,
kind
now
of
again, I'm not going to go into that discussion with you,
Yeah,
but
'cause you don't
I can
know,
tell you
right?
that I choose not to discuss this with you right now. I've listened to you many a time.
Right.
Like I say, go down this road before. And like I say, some things I agree with, some things I
Right.
don't. I respect your right.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
To meet with us, talk with us, and
Right.
to have request Officer Steinauer to call you. But if it's going to be with respect to those issues, I think you need to take that directly to the clerk.
I would think that...
If you have an arraignment date, you could bring those
Right.
issues up on that arraignment.
Yeah.
If you don't feel that arraignment is legal, that'd be
Yeah,
the
I
time to
don't
pursue it.
think it is.
Then
Because...
don't you agree? Don't you see what I'm saying? To go before the court if you disagree? Does that sound
well,
fair?
Yeah, I do think it's fair. What I understand is that you guys have me as a defendant. And as a defendant, I am admitting, if I enter into any contract saying I'm a defendant, I'm admitting that you're the plaintiff and you have authority and your law has authority.
Have you taken the time to discuss this with an attorney?
Well, to my understanding, attorneys work for the bar, which is owned by the Crown, which everything in this country is owned by the Crown. The language, the courts, the state, everything is owned by the international bankers through the birth certificate process.
Okay, that's something you're going to have to discuss with the courts. That's something I can't resolve with you.
I'm
And I know you know that. That's a matter that has to be discussed in the courts. Now, how you would pursue that, maybe there's somebody else that holds similar beliefs to yourself.
Right.
And you tell me if this makes sense, that you could consult with. How could you possibly pursue
Remedy.
an avenue
Remedy.
of making an approach with the courts to ask the questions you would like to have answered without causing you to jeopardize yourself, the position you're taking?
Right.
And I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, I
I'm just
appreciate
being
your
honest
time.
with you.
I understand. Yeah, I appreciate your time.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find remedy.
Well, and this is going to be tough because I understand and respect the fact that you're saying if I go here, then I'm laying claim to something that I'm not wanting to lay claim to. I don't want somebody to say that I've taken a position I haven't taken. What I want to know is how can I pursue this without, I want to take
You're
the approach
speaking on
that
my
I'm not.
behalf, right?
Well, I'm just saying, you're saying someone that can give you, this is going to be tough because
It
I'm
is.
respecting what you're saying.
It is.
how do you approach the question without giving anyone, you're not implying that up front, I want to tell you I don't agree with the system. So now how can I approach you to lay question to this without subjecting myself to, well, by asking us, you're attaching to the system. Do you see what I'm saying?
Like
That
if
you're
you
standing
told,
in the
like if
system.
you gave me an answer and it wasn't true, then it would be held against you?
Well,
Since you don't know the truth.
It's
and you're-
debatable.
Right.
It's not a matter of if you give me a question and I don't know the answer, then that's not the truth. It's if you ask me a question, I choose not to answer it or to discuss it with you, which I'm doing at this time. With respect to your standings, I'm respecting it, but I'm not going to discuss it with you. You need to find a way to discuss that with someone else, and
Yeah.
respecting your statement that, but I don't want to imply that I agree with it or attach to it.
Right.
That's tough.
I understand.
I don't know where to go with
understand.
that.
One of the things I'm thinking is that when I go to court, you know, I'm going to have something to present, you know, why I believe what I believe. So what I'm doing is I am questioning those that arrested me so that I can bring that evidence forward. I don't know if this is the proper time. Nobody ever taught me in the field of law. This country never taught me anything about law. And I believe that they
Well,
use
there's
law
places
against
you can
us.
go to ask questions.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
People of a legal expertise, that's why I'm saying, respecting what you're claiming to lawyers, but at the same time, I would
Yeah.
direct you to
You know,
an
the problem,
attorney, a public defender, someone who could hopefully answer some
the
questions.
problem that
for you.
I'm finding is that the legal system is operating outside of the lawful system. And that's what I'm trying to
that's your
distinguish.
position. That's your position.
I know, but that's the questions that I'm
And that's something
leaning
you're going to have to
toward.
take up with the legal system,
Okay,
the courts.
so then I could ask them the question and then they'll give me the
Well,
truth?
you could present the question to them. What they choose to do about that
Right.
is their decision, their right.
Right, and see
I
what...
can't speak for them, I
Yeah.
don't.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get in the light the reaction from people who say they have authority, which one of them is the Greeley Police Department. Would you happen to know any law? Can you state?
I'm not going to go into that discussion
okay.
with you, okay?
You don't know any law that says
Dwayne, I'm
it?
not going to enter into that
Okay.
discussion
I was-
with you, okay?
Well, I mean...
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's obvious that
Best
Greeley-
advice I can give you is figure out a way that you feel comfortable with contacting a legal representation. My advice as an attorney, it'll be
I
your
know.
choice
I
if you choose to
understand
do that or not. Otherwise,
I
we have
understand
an
what-
arraignment date. On that arraignment date, approach the bench
Right.
and ask Dave, I don't know, maybe be on the record, off the record, to ask a question. But it's up to the judge, the magistrate, the courts, to then decide how they wish to pursue that or handle it. That's their call. That's not my call. I have no right to say what they're obligated to do or not to do. That's not my place. And I'm not going to enter into your discussions with your
Well, I
position
know
on
we
the
could,
government, okay?
I know we could go all day about, you know, what
Sure.
I understand and what do you understand and I understand. So I guess we'll just have to leave
Agree
this
maybe
at,
to disagree
leave
and
this
part
at
friends.
rest right now.
And go back to our childhood days at
Is there
our different schools. So.
do you guys have like an attorney that represents your entity called the Greeley Police Department that I could, you know, maybe speak with, maybe an attorney or something?
Whatever court you've been summoned into, and I don't know what court that is, I wasn't part of
Yeah.
that. Wherever your arraignment is, you would need to speak to the prosecuting attorneys with respect to that court. Let
Okay.
me give you an example. If you were cited in the district court, then you'd be probably dealing with the district attorney's
Okay.
office. If you were cited for a municipal violation, you'd be dealing with the city attorneys
Okay.
and the prosecutors.
All right.
That you'd
Well,
have to
maybe I'll go
research.
over there in my next
That's
step
fine. Okay.
and see what I can get from there.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, one way or the other, I'm going to get the truth.
Show up with the arraignment, please don't miss that,
Yeah,
and then decide from there how you want to pursue it.
yeah, you
All
know,
right?
well, we could get into discussion about that, but I won't.
I-
I appreciate your
No,
time.
I understand.
And I
I'd
appreciate your
yours. Thank
kindness,
you.
and it was good seeing you, Justin.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Appreciate you guys, you know, coming in and being
Well, I
respectful.
appreciate you
know.
being calm and as much as letting me respect your position.
Right.
You respect
Did you
mine.
guys see my latest video?
No, I haven't seen
It's
that.
called, it's on my Facebook page, Reveal the Fraud, Pass It On. And I was arrested, but I had this video camera with me. And you be the judge for yourself, you know, if I was failing to obey a lawful order, or if indeed they even have power over me. It's all on video.
Okay.
The whole
Well, that's
arrest.
something you're going to present as your defense, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, there is proof that I was asking them the law, which is
Okay.
no more slavery or involuntary servitude. Am I correct? And so, you know, I don't know which way I'm going
Sure.
because I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know the system, so I don't know how I'm going to find lawful remedy.
Okay, and that's
You
why
know.
I'm saying, just out of respect, if you consult with a legal representative, an attorney, they might be able, or she might be able to give you some advice that you may agree with or you may disagree with.
Right. That costs money.
No, not
Which I don't
necessarily
have
so.
much.
You can call and ask if they will allow for a consultation.
Oh,
And if
okay.
they charge or not for it.
Okay.
Some maybe do, some maybe don't.
I have talked with attorneys before, and the area that I'm in right now, separating myself from the legal system back into the constitutional lawful system, they don't want to discuss that.
Well, and they have
Because
that
they're
right
bound.
too. They have that right too. This
Yeah,
is
they're
just a
bound.
suggestion.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. They're
We gotta
bound by-
go. Are you
Okay.
okay
Don't
with
take
this?
offense. I'm not on Facebook and I've never been on
That's
Facebook.
fine, brother. That's fine. I'm not a tyrant. You have to get on my Facebook page.
Thanks for being so understanding and patient with us too. okay?
All right.
You have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Okay, thanks.
You guys have made this pleasant.